Hello buddies, my name is Game Knight. So a while back I had looked at Shadow of War as a potential game to cover on my channel, as I really love the Middle-earth setting. But after a while other games took my attention away and I didn't look into it any further. It wasn't until I watched a video by Mr. Stainless and Angry Joe about the addition of microtransactions to the game that it piqued my interest again, and not in a good way. This video is meant as a service to those of you that subscribe to me and value my opinions, so that you can make a qualified decision if you want to buy this game or not. I feel that is only fair. I decided to look into it a bit more and I find it very distasteful what is being done here by Warner Brothers Games. Not that I'm surprised though. Basically the microtransactions are for gold that you can spend on loot chests and war chests, which yield different types of loot and followers, which will reduce the grind of the game. Now, in itself, that doesn't sound too bad to most people.
The gold war chest and of course the gold loot chest fundamentally work in the same way, just larger and with some increasing sort of levels of rarity of what you can guarantee you're going to find in them. And they are the ones that you can purchase using the premium currency, so you can purchase gold.
If you can still get the loot through just playing the game, and you can, it just takes longer. Now, why is it an issue then? Well, what concerns me the most as a consumer is the underlying mechanics of the game, and I feel that this hasn't really been addressed.
Guaranteed legendary.
When you introduce loot that can be bought for real life money, you will want people to spend money on said loot. Now, you can't just rely on people wanting to skip some game time to further their cause. But for it to really pay off, you have to create incentive for people to buy your product. To incentivize in this game, it would mean creating a system that has a lower drop rate than if it didn't have any microtransactions. This applies to both the open world loot and the loot chests. Who are to say that the drop rates for the silver chests aren't lowered drastically? You may be able to acquire all of the same items and followers, but the chance will be higher in the gold chests. You even have the guaranteed loot in these chests. This is of course speculative, but it all comes down to money here, and my point is that if you implement microtransactions like these, we can't really be sure what to believe once real life money is involved. I feel it's a really bad move to implement this in a game people will be paying from $60 and up for. It greatly undermines the entire game and will most certainly create imbalances in the PvP aspect of the game as well, with some people having a lot stronger strongholds than others purely based on the fact that they have spent more money. If the game was free, like their mobile game is, I can accept the premise that the grind is present, that the drop rates are lowered, and that some that spent $300 on a bunch of crates will have stronger forces than me. But it isn't free. If instead they had made a business model like, for instance, Overwatch, that also provides microtransactions, but with only cosmetic items, or Fortnite that does have loot chests, but the game itself is free once released, and it has no player versus player mode, I wouldn't have thought about it for a moment. I hope this video has given you something to think about, and if you decide to buy the game after all, I will at least have given you the option to make a qualified decision. What do you think? Is this just something we need to accept and come to terms with, or shouldn't we? If it is, I'm a bit worried for the future of gaming. My name is Game Knight and you are awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed sharing this experience with me. If you did, leave me a like and a comment down below. It's very much appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe by joining the Nightly Buddyhood. Have a wonderful game night. Cheers and stay cool.